welcome, welcome, welcome on a Saturday night. Give yourselves a huge round of applause for coming to Grinning on a Saturday. Give us a cheer if you've been before. Yay! Give a cheer if you haven't. Yay! The more miserable sounding ones. You're about to be enlightened to what a fantastic night of comedy we have here at the St Dominic's Catholic Club in Biggar. What a wonderful location to choose.
I had some funny experiences. I live in Devon now, which I went into to buy wood from you. It got a bit complicated. I think we use different terminologies when it comes to wood. I walked into what I assumed to be a lumber yard to buy what I assumed to be lumber. Everybody looked at me like I'd asked a question in a bakery. Do you think he means timber? Pretty sure I mean lumber. We only say timber in Canada if we're cutting down a tree and we want everyone to f*** off. So we got into the lumber-timber debate. I don't know if you've ever been in a lumber-timber debate with a Canadian guy, but they were pretty firm in their position. I thought that I was winning. I noticed that on the ceiling that there was a huge log that had been squared off. A big, like I'd almost say an ornate log, a big, big log. And I pointed at it, I gave them the concession. I said, fellas, if you want to get technical, I'll agree with you that in some instances, that could be referred to as timber. And without missing a beat, the main guy, he didn't even look up, he just said, that, sir, is a beam. Okay, we're going to play hometown rules, are we? I'd like a 2x4. They all go quiet. Do you think he means 4x2? Yeah, can you flip it over and sell it to me? If I promise not to say aluminum, will you let me get the...
Well, that's amazing. I don't argue with my girlfriend so much anymore, but it's because of an argument that we had. We used to argue all the time, but we had this argument that ended all arguments. Like if Carlsberg could make arguments, it was this one. We were in her car, and she was driving along, and lads, you'll know what I'm saying when I say she was arguing at me. Right? You know, like, because I'd forgotten what the argument was about, so I'd stop joining in. Do you know where I'm at? So she's just chewing my ear, and I'm just looking out the window thinking I can't wait to get home. And because she was too busy concentrating on me, she hadn't realised the car in front of us had braked really hard at the lights, and she noticed last minute, slammed the anchors on, and slowly hit the car in front. We had a dunch, it put us into our seatbelts and put us back in our seats, but we were fine, but I just thought, great, the argument's over.
You all right, mate? Are you with them? Are you a relative? Is this like 6 generations in one room? It's like the evolution of man chart. Mate, listen, you got to treasure your granddad. My granddad, I lost my granddad recently, and I was in a cafe with him, right, just before he died. And I said to him, Granddad, what was the happiest time in your life? And he paused, he looked out the window, and I suddenly realised what a great question that was. That's 80 years of memory he's now scanning through, playing football with his friends, meeting his future wife, becoming a parent, becoming a grandparent, retiring, and after about 3 minutes he went, huh? And he died. I'm kidding, I haven't got a granddad, he's dead. This is my question to you all, okay? Cheers, love. Now, at what stage in your life do you become an adult? We're all adults here, apart from one who had to ruin it, right? You brought the average down, didn't you? You said we're going to go to a comic club, could we bring him? You went, no, we'll bring the average up. You thought, I've got a way around this. It evens out, it's like some numbers are obsessive. But my grandmother said to me before she died, I know I'm an old lady, but in my mind and my heart I feel like a 17-year-old girl. Isn't that beautiful? So this is what me thinking. When do you become an adult? Do you feel like adults yet, really, honestly? My grandma, well, this is the question, right? I reckon the moment you become an adult is the moment you lose your optimism for life. Because we're all born optimists, and slowly through being let down, disappointed, we become more and more pessimistic. I mean, whenever you've ever said to a 5-year-old, Johnny's having a party on Saturday, do you want to go? And the kid says, no, I bet I'll take you ages to find it, and when we get there, it'll probably be shit. It's not going to happen, is it? There are two things in my life that have happened to me that prove that I've grown up with, or accept or not, it might have happened to you. One of them is, you run it down the street and you fall over, it takes more than 1 second to get back up again. So when you're 5 years old, he's falling along, he's down himself again, like a little wee boy, gets scabbed there, stand next to it, one scab moves around your body. If an old lady falls over, a crowd gathers. It's going to make her diary. Wednesday fell over, Thursday still down,